Well, good morning, everyone. So happy to be here. First of all, let me give a big thank you to Marius and the rest of the team. Just less than 24 hours in the country, less than 24 hours with you guys, and already fell in love with many, many people. And yes, first of all, I'm Pedro Malabia, Chief of Strategy of Liga F, which is the professional league in Spain, professional women's football league in Spain. And I always like to remark the first ever female competition to turn professional in the history of Spanish democracy. And we will always be the first. So this is something that also female athletes deserve. When I was thinking on the summit, when I was thinking on what I was going to tell you, I'm strategy guy. Well, I'm marketing guy. I'm everything around. I've done everything from coaching little girls to managing contracts. I was thinking to do something different because passion is, I think it's a good value, and I think all of the team that is here, passion is something that belongs to us. But it's not that good if you need to adapt to a 30-minute speech. So I'm pleased Irene or Marius just raise the hand when I'm over 25 minutes. If not, I can be standing 1 hour. When I was preparing the presentation, I could be talking on, I don't know, strategy, on commercial, on revenue, on next steps, on growth. But I was inspired on those 4 words: invest, empower, inspire, and win. And I will be talking on that. And I was so happy to read the last one, and you will understand in some minutes why there is a close connection to this. We all know those words, right? Linked to women's football, to growth, visibility, audience, raising revenues. We need to raise attendances, commercial. This is very important, very, very important. This is part of my job, my day-by-day job. But maybe today, we should focus on a different thing. And this is some of the statements that I want to share with you. Maybe leagues, maybe organizations, maybe clubs are missing something out. Bill Shankly said that some people think football is a matter of life and death, and I assure you it's much more serious than that. This is a good statement. Because football, and I think we all agree, it's a driving force, and we have one ability, one strong ability, different to other industries, that we can impact. We can really change people. And it's about passion, it's about feelings. And passion and feelings is, I would say, the most powerful driving force for a human being. And I want you to pay attention, and we need to focus on this, impact. This summit will impact people. The day-by-day work that you're doing, what we can do with a little girl will impact her life. And this is something that is very important. So, as clubs, as leaders, we have a responsibility because we have a power. Again, we're using, 2 days ago, we had also a summit, a workshop with our clubs in Liga F, and we took one big leisure park, entertainment park guy from Fan Experience. He was coming over, from Portaventura, it's a place it's a big amusement park. And he was telling that he was amazed by the loyalty, by the passion of football that they don't have in an amusement park because their clients, they don't go every single week to support and to cheer and they buy shirts, whatever. So he told us, you have a strong power, use it. And we are starting to introduce new words around women's football. A word that I love to introduce is brands, because we need to turn into brands. And brands can impact people. And brands are born to change something in the market. Every single brand is born, every single product is born to change something, to make life better for the people, for themselves, for society. Some good examples that we all know. For example, Tesla was born to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Lego, inspire and develop the builders of tomorrow. IKEA, create a better everyday life for many people. Nike, bring inspiration and innovation. This mentality of, if you have a body, you're an athlete. So every single brand was born to enhance something, to make something better, because this is all about. And this is a question that when I went into Liga F almost 2 years ago, starting from our president and to the last employee, we made ourselves this question. Why are we here for? What do we want to change? What is what we want to make better? So, we were talking about investment, visibility, value, commercial. Yes, very important, highly important for the development of women's football. But let's start introducing in the conversations, in our strategy, new words like brands. We're not clubs. We're not leagues. We're not federations. We should be brands. We should build brands. Let's start thinking on how to impact, not only to grow, but also to impact. Let's start thinking on what we want to change. And for that, we need to start introducing one very important word. That is, which is our purpose. Jim just introduced this recently. Which is our purpose? Because many organizations just don't think on that. Just go day by day and organize a competition and just sign contracts and they pay salaries and very good, very important. But my point today is to let you think on that. Start using these 4 words in your strategies. Because for us, building a brand means building a meaning. I love this picture because hopefully in some years, hopefully someone in this room will tattoo our logo. Because if anyone here has a tattoo, knows why you tattoo yourself. Because a logo, a word, a name, a date, it's because it means something for you. If it means something for you, it is highly important. Hopefully, sports organizations trend to work on people tattooing the logo, because this means they will mean something for the people. I love this statement, which means that the 2 most important days in your life are the day that you are born and the day you find out why. And in Liga F, we knew something about why we're here, but we wanted to understand it better. And we passed through a 4-month period in which, together with a special consultancy, we understood ourselves. It was kind of a psychology issue. Starting from the president to the last employee, we started to ask ourselves questions. What are the changes that we are willing to do? Why are we here? Are we just here to organize a competition? Are we just here to get sponsors? Just to put calendars? We had the truth belief that not. It was something more powerful than this. It could be enough with organizing a competition. It's fair, it's organized. But our ambition was different. There was something inside of us that said, no. Because, and I won't tell you all the story on Liga F, but you might know some of our beloved Luis Rubiales, the ex-president of the federation. You know what has happened around Spanish women's football in the last years. And trust me, it hasn't been an easy journey for women's football in Spain, because when you aim to get professional, aiming to get independent, and you're facing people that don't trust, and don't want you to become professional, if you got your government against you, if you got the federation against you, and you've got everything, the universe against you. But the good news and the bad news for them is we are here, and we're independent, and we are professional, and you won't stop us. So, in Liga F, we are using these 2 words that are very strong for us: optimism and ambition. I think we are in a room with very optimistic people, and we are in a room with ambitious people. So, these are 3 of our main objectives: to become the most relevant women's football league in the world, to become a flagship and inspiration for other sports. Again, we are the first ever female competition to turn professional in Spain. But basketball, what about women's basketball? What about women's volleyball? What about other? That they also deserve to have this. It's us having been granted the first time, and it's our responsibility to do things right, to demonstrate that we deserve this. So My president told me yesterday that a volleyball team, I think it was, told her last week, every single step you're taking forward is a step that we are taking forward together with you. So please go on leading the change. And for us, this is the difference. We want to generate a positive change. We want to impact society. We want to change things. It's not just about organizing a competition. And of course, we can be powerful, we can be passionate, but for aiming the change that we are aiming for, to having this change, we need to create a community. Because change comes from people joining together, from people coming together, from people changing things. It's not one individual, it's not two individuals, it's not an organization. It's the community getting together, and this is how things have changed in the world throughout the history. And the point is that how you put a community together, I love these 3 phases. It's a great book that I recommend you, Get Together. And these 3 phases on sparking the flame, on feeding the fire, and on passing the torch. So how we start making people come together, like Marius did. Marius has been one of the ones that sparks the flame with this kind of event. How you make people get together? Through an inspirational and shared purpose. You need to share something that makes people want to join, want to be part of this change. And this has been the journey that Liga F has passed throughout the last, understanding which is our purpose and how we can impact society, how we put the community together to help us achieve the change that we are aiming for. And you need words, you need to verbalize, you need to make a statement that starts giving this message. And we lead to this first message, that is, celebrate all that we are to demonstrate that the future is unstoppable. And this is the first message that we are sending to our fans, to our community. First of all, celebration. For us, every single day is a celebration. We are going to work with a smile, because every single step that we are taking, we are better than yesterday. And remember that I was telling you about how tough it has been for all of us to reach to this point. And I still remember the point of the chief of this consultancy agency that told us, when he knew the story, he said, "You are unstoppable." And I think everyone in this room, everyone involved in women's football, truly understand that women's football is unstoppable, women's sports is unstoppable. Nevertheless, it will be tough. There will be stones in the path, yes. But here we are, step by step. It's a point. We are unstoppable, and we must feel unstoppable. So this statement for us is very important, and it's in a wall in our headquarters. And again, let's celebrate all that we are, because we are much powerful than we think. I want to share a short video from Denmark that really aligns to the purpose of women's football, I would say. Let's see if it sounds good.
It's easy to put people in boxes. There's us, and there's them. The high earners, and those just getting by. Those we trust, and those we try to avoid. There's the new Danes, and those who've always been here. The people from the countryside, and those who've never seen a cow. The religious, and the self-confident. There are those we share something with, and those we don't share anything with.
Velkommen. Jeg kommer til at stille jer nogle spørgsmål i dag. Nogle af dem kan godt være lidt personlige, men jeg håber, I vil svare ærligt på dem. Hvem herinde i rummet var klassens klovn? Hvem er bonusforældre?
And then suddenly, there's us. We who believe in life after death. We who've seen UFOs. and all of us who love to dance. We who've been bullied. And we who've bullied others. And then there's us, the lucky ones who've had sex this past week. We who are broken-hearted. We who are madly in love. We who feel lonely. We who are bisexual. And we who acknowledge the courage of others. We who have found the meaning of life. And we who have saved lives. And then there's all of us who just love Denmark. So maybe there's more that brings us together than we think. TV2 Denmark. All that we share.
I think this video was part of this process of understanding or searching the purpose, because we truly believe that there are much more good people outside than bad people. And we truly believe that in the heart of many people, women's football is in there, and they will support what we are supporting, what we are fighting for. It's just about to make them join. And it's about, and again, you need to make them join through a purpose. You need to activate, you need to spark the flame. I wanted to share this video with you. So, we need a claim. It's all about brands. And you know that Nike has the Just Do It. And we develop our Just Do It, which is, we are winning. This is why I was so happy to see win in the last words. And this has been the work that we've done to make our claim. Our Nike's Just Do It, this is Liga F's Just Do It. We are winning. It's not that we have won. It's not that we will win. It's that we are winning. Every single day, every single step with such a summit, which afterwards having a drink together, when you're back home, with every single score that you are having, we feel that we are winning, and we need to raise the voice and shout that we are winning, because this is the message that we need to tell the people. Come, join, because together we are winning. And we are winning does not mean that someone is losing. Does not mean that we are winning against someone. No, we're winning with you. We're winning together. We're winning for something or with something. And this is the point. And this is what throughout the next years, hopefully, Liga F will be able, through our marketing campaigns, through our spotlights, through many points, to make people understand that this is the point, that this is what we need to fight for. This is the community that we need to build to achieve the change that every single individual of us, when he's back home, when he sees a little girl playing, he wants the girl to play, or she wants the girl to play. So we need to help her. And this is all about that. So, in Liga F, we come to the point in which we decided that we don't want to be just a competitions organizer. This is not enough. Our lives would be much easier, I have to say. It's easy to put calendars, to put contracts, to get sponsors. That's okay. Then we walk about home. No, we have a responsibility. And it hasn't been, the journey hasn't been so hard. We need to be something more. So, we want, and hopefully we can achieve this. This won't be in 1 year, this won't be 2 years, it will be in a decade. Brands are built in many, many years, but we want to mean something for the people. We want to be important for the people. We want to send a message, because the question is, what does it mean that Liga F exists? How important it is that Liga F exists in Spain, in a country where women's football, where women's sport has never been professional in 40 years of democracy. No, Liga F is there. And the thing that I'm here talking, and we have this nice logo, means that someone took the decision, and that many people in a community helped to raise the voice and to say we deserve to be professional, independent, and to to have our own path. So never forget why we are here. And this is the purpose of our lives. We want to become a symbol. I love this statue. It's in a big wall in our headquarters, you know, the fearless girl. We feel so much on the attitude, on the security, on this. I would say if she could talk, she would be saying, we are winning against the bull. And this is a strong message also that we are sending. And I want to share with you our first daughter. Liga F is only 2.5 years of existence. So we are a very young organization. And we have limited resources, of course, but we're trying to do our best with marketing because we need to. We want to create a brand and we want to show people, here we are, this is what we are aiming to change. This is the product that we are having. This is what we want to change. And this was our first ever campaign, launched on TV and several media. And I'm proud, so I want to share it with you. There's subtitles, so hopefully you can read it. If not, I can translate.
En un futuro cercano. Uno de los momentos más tensos que se ha vivido hoy en la capital, donde el terror al conflicto armado y la violencia continúa un día más. Las protestas siguen y habrá cortes en toda la ciudad. Recomendamos no salir de casa, a menos que sea absolutamente necesario. Las redes sociales cada vez afectan más la autoestima y la salud mental de los más jóvenes. Se empiezan a impartir talleres en colegios e institutos.
Hola.
Para sensibilizar a los abusos en el ciber.
Soy tu abuelo.
Los investigadores han descubierto.
Dicen que hay que hablarte. Estimula tu cerebro y serás más lista.
Puede parecer.
O algo así. A mí me da igual que seas muy lista. Yo lo que quiero es que seas feliz. Una mujer fuerte y valiente y que nada ni nadie te pare nunca los pies.
Los bombardeos no han cesado durante toda la noche, destruyendo todo a su paso y dejando unas imágenes de la ciudad completamente devastada por una guerra que es cada vez más...
Me asusta un poco el mundo al que vienes.
Vamos a llegar a un punto que va a ser imposible volver.
Asegúrese de llevarte todas sus... Lo están dando todo. Ninguna jugadora ha bajado los brazos en ningún momento. ¡Qué manera de luchar! Cortan en el medio del campo, inicia el contragolpe. Puede ser buena, pase al hueco. ¡Gol, gol, 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 gol!
Vamos, un poco.
¡Qué maravilla! ¡Qué
Es que tiene que
espectáculo!
oírlo bien.
Acabamos de presenciar una jugada preciosa de equipo. ¡Qué nivel
Mira,
de entrega y
pensándolo bien.
determinación! Impresionante. ¡Qué victoria!
Vienes en un
Jugadoras
momento
que no han parado de
maravilloso.
luchar un solo segundo. Han defendido cada centímetro del campo. Espectacular el partido que nos están regalando hoy y qué bonito día para amar el fútbol. El ambiente en el estadio es una auténtica locura. Estamos todos aquí emocionadísimos. Retumba toda la grada, esto es una fiesta. ¡Qué emoción! Hoy todas estas mujeres están haciendo historia.
Thank you. We're still getting emotional when I think I saw this 50 or 60 times. This was launched in the International Women's Day on 8th of March in Spain. And this is part of the purpose. This is part of our role as an organization also to send this optimistic message. I still remember making all the process behind. Just choosing the granddad, choosing the actor was because we all start looking at the face and saying, oh, he will be this old guy, not willing women to have anything. But afterwards, you go to the whole journey. For us, this is the message that we are changing. And we have lots of granddads that really support us. Just make us join. This is part of the role, and this is why this is the responsibility of organizations. Organize a competition, yes. Increase visibility, yes. Grow, yes. Yes, yes to everything, but also, let's create brands that impact, that change. So, we are around 100 people in here. It's a time to spark the flame. It's a time to get together. Nevertheless, you are in the US, in Greece, in Italy, in Spain, whatever. We're all together. We are a community, building a community. So my message, if I can ask you something, please, when you go back, just spark the flame and start giving this message to the people. Just join the community, because the bigger we are, the stronger we are, we will achieve this change that we are aiming for. So thank you very much for the time. Thank you again, Marios. and hope to see you soon. Thank you.